Okay, everybody, this is Tony back with another Tony's Topic video. Um, I wanted to get a little bit more into the power only option with Convoy. Um, because I just went through it briefly in my first video on Convoy, but let me get into it just a little bit more. So with Convoy, you have the option of doing power only where you pull their trailers. Now, their trailers are normally, in most cases, you pick them up from one point and then you wind up delivering it back to that point at some date in the future, which is clearly spelled out for you. And it's generally a return empty. Okay, so but what Convoy allows you to do is to use that trailer for whatever time you have left after your initial drop off. They allow you to use their trailer to pull a load or two um, to allow you to make more revenue. So let's get into this. Um, let's go here, create new request. I'm going to tap that at the bottom here. I'm just going to leave this at current location. I'm in Henderson, Nevada right now, so it's going to pull up Las Vegas and so forth. I don't know if we're going to get any power only, but we'll try it. We're going to leave the delivery just to anywhere. The trailer I'm going to tap on, and I'm going to go up here and I'm going to uncheck drive in because I just want power only. Go to the bottom where it says set trailer type, tap on that. Let's just say, let's just go here. Let's see what they say. Submit request. Okay. And then let's find our, here we are right here, Henderson, Nevada, anywhere. There's two loads in there. All right. So notice this first one. Let's just go ahead and talk about this first one. Henderson, Nevada, picking up Wednesday. Between Wednesday and Thursday. Preloaded trailer pickup, it says. You're going to take it to Commerce, California, and you're going to live unload it on 9/19 at 6:30 in the evening. And then at 10:30 that night, you're going to go to a pickup in Montclair, and you're going to take it to Vegas. And then you need to have the empty trailer back to Henderson by September 20th at midnight. Now, actually, this was not a good example to show you because the rate here is actually pretty decent. It's almost $2 a mile, right, or a little over $2 a mile if you do the math. So they're not allowing you any time to use the trailer to get your own load. Here, let's look at this one, Henderson to Commerce to Henderson. So Henderson to Commerce, you unload at 6:30 in the evening. But look, there you have until midnight the following day on the 20th to get the trailer back to Henderson. So if you wanted to do a couple of local runs or whatever, you can make a little bit more money. And really, you should. You should not take this for $550 because you're looking at a little bit. You're looking at, what is that? Right at a buck a mile, right? Well, when they give you time to get the trailer back to them, the rate is always going to be lower. Contrasted with this rate right here, where they don't have any time for you to use the trailer really, unless you are really quick with a local there. This is close to $2 a mile, okay? But down here, we're looking at about a buck a mile, right? $1 a mile or something. But then you do have 24, 30 hours to use the trailer before you get it back to Henderson. So that's the deal with Convoy power only loads. Okay, it's 95% of the time a return empty, and where you do have time. So like I said, that one load I took, let's go back to it. So I'm hitting the menu in the upper left-hand corner. I'm going to go to past jobs. I just hit my past jobs. Okay, do you see this? This is a completed job. I was paid for this on the 3rd. And I was talking about the pay earlier with Convoy. If you look at the bottom where it says Redlands, California, I had to drop it off by 9:30 a.m. on the 1st on a Sunday, and that's about when I dropped it off. I think it was like 9 o'clock, 9:15 is when I got it there. But then look at the right below where it says CPC 600. It says I was paid on the 3rd. So that's 2 days where it was in my account. Okay, now this paid me $15.85 from Redlands to Salt Lake. And then, as I said in the other video, when I unloaded in Salt Lake, I went ahead and took a load and took it back down to Redlands for almost the same rate. So I did really good on that. Now, it would have been silly for me to take that load if I knew I was going to deadhead all the way back to Redlands and not make any additional money. Okay, so when you do a power only with Convoy, you have to look and see where you're going. Look at that market on whatever day or the day after you're going to get there to make sure you can get out of there. Because if you can't get out of there, then you're going to take it in the shorts when you have to deliver that trailer back empty with no revenue on it. Okay, unless it's already built in because you don't have time to use the trailer after your last drop off, like that first load we were looking at just a few minutes ago. Okay, one other thing here I want to talk to you about is when we did that. So when we create new request, look right above where it says submit request at the bottom. You see that add a bid? Now, if I went in here and I'll just leave everything alone at the top, and I just said, okay, I always want this lane. And, well, let's just say, all right, Las Vegas, 50 mile. Okay, I'm going to set my location, and let's say I want to go to Rialto, California. Now, well, here's what's really cool. I can put a bid in here, and I can say, I will always take these loads for $1,000. Okay, I'm just throwing something out there. You know, it's just a number right now. All right. When I do that, anytime, put $1,000 in, hit the submit button. Now, here's what happens is that whenever Convoy is going to post a load that is within your lane and close to your bid amount, they will notify you, almost like give you first choice. Like they're just going to send you an email and they'll say, hey, we have this run for you. Do you want to accept it or not? They don't automatically assign it to you. They'll say, here, we have this. It matches your bid and it's on your lane. Do you want it, yes or no? So that's kind of a cool feature. That way, I'm not having to go in and search all of the loads under offers over here, or go into my requests and see what's going on in my requests, and looking at, well, there's nothing there, Ontario, Salt Lake, and then just happen to scroll through, well, especially up here when you go to the Bakersfield, 153 loads there, right? And so I'm not having to go through and say, that looks like that might be in my range or whatever. Convoy is going to send me an email. So if you have any questions on any of this, please email me at tony@encoretrucks.com. That's ENCORE trucks.com. I do answer my emails. You can leave a comment below. You can, if you don't mind, just tap that thumbs up that you liked the video if it helped you, and please subscribe. I'm going to be uploading trucking related stuff and other stuff as well. So if you find me somewhat helpful, or at the very least a little bit entertaining by doing these videos, go ahead and subscribe. And we will talk to you next time. Take care.